Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Channel Surfing. We're down here at the 2023 Seattle Boat Show with a 2023 brand new RT27 outboard. In this episode, we're going to go over what's due for 2023. They brought my favorite color of the boat actually to the show. Really awesome to see that. Looks a little different with the not having the bottom paint on it. I like the black and the gray contrast, but still sharp looking. I love the light gray color. So let's go on board and see what's different. Alright, so let's check out what's new inside the cabin. Start up here at the V-berth. Okay. So this is pretty significant, not in a bad way. So this right here is the J1939. Basically, it's the network for the Yamaha engine. And this is the back of the Garmin chart plotter. And if you reach your hand right around in here, there normally would have been a NEMA, I should say J1939 to NEMA 2000 Yamaha Gateway. Now why that's significant is to get the engine data for the chart plotter, you can do it two ways. You can go J1939 from here to there, or you can go from NEMA 2000 to J1939, right? And the chart plotter then connects to NEMA 2000. Sounds a lot technical. Basically, it's two different languages. Think of it that way. You know, you're talking like English and French between NEMA 2000 and the engine for J1939. Why is all this significant? Autoglide. So if you're interested in putting autoglide on the boat, my boat was a 2021 and it came with the Yamaha Gateway. Without the Yamaha Gateway, there's no way for the NEMA 2000 network to know what the engine's doing. There's no engine RPM data. Without that, autoglide doesn't work. So if you're looking to upgrade autoglide on a 2023, then you're going to have one extra component to buy. You're going to have to buy the Yamaha Gateway. It mounts right in the back right here. The space is still there for it, so it's an easy install. And then it just has a cable that connects to the NEMA 2000 bus right here, and the other end of the cable would plug in right down here. Here's an extra spot for it that would plug in right there. So easy install. It's just another component to buy. And I want to say those gateways are like $200-300-ish. So that's one significant change. The reason this probably happened is actually, I don't know if I say it called a glitch in Garmin or not, but Garmin used to get miles per gallon on the screen. And they did some software updates probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and that broke, stopped. And Garmin says it's the Yamaha Gateway that's not sending miles per gallon data to the NEMA 2000 bus for the chart plotter to see it. But the engine has it, so if they connect the chart plotter directly to the engine, they get that data. It's not a big deal at all. I mean, I've got the Yamaha Gateway, and I get miles per gallon on the Yamaha display, not on the chart plotter as a result of that. But just know if you're going to upgrade to autoglide later on a 2023, you're going to need the Yamaha Gateway install. So one extra component you'd have to buy. That's one change I see in the 2023. And it looks like it's a different coffee maker, and they have it mounted lower. Instead of it being up here in the corner, it was kind of hard to get to and really dark up here as well to try and operate that. So up here at the helm, very similar. It's a ICOM radio instead of standard Horizon. It's black, which matches. I remember last year it was a white radio. They were having supply chain issues or something, I suspect. So different VHF radio, not significant. Radio's important. Yeah, it's new Fusion radio. I think the Fusion radio was changed out last year on the 2022s. Yeah. They did this because they added the high water bilge sensor as well. That was a 2022 change that they've continued to 2023. I actually bought one of these to add to my boat. Important to have if you get high water in the bilge, I'd want to be alerted to it, especially if the bilge pumps weren't working. New Yamaha controls. This was new for 2022, carried in 2023. Supposedly the big difference on the Yamaha controls, I didn't even talk much about this last year, is being able to do troll mode. Actually, it's an enhanced feature on the newer Yamaha controls to be able to troll slower with the main engine. I'd like to test that out in the water and see how all that works compared to the controls that I've got on channel surfing. So this is a big change right here that seen on 2023. This is a MPPT controller for solar. Now what's cool about this, it's a 20 amp controller. MPPT, which is, as you've seen in many of my previous videos, is a lot more efficient than the PWM style controllers. Makes it easier to add an extra solar panel, which means if you went to upgrade solar on this boat, you wouldn't have to touch the controller, you just have to upgrade the panels. That makes it a lot easier, because really anything, you know, around 300 watts-ish in the Pacific Northwest pretty much will give you what you use per day on average. So it's a really good mix. And the other thing is they put it here in the cave, and we'll look in the starboard lazarette because it freed up a bunch of space over there, which was another added bonus of the 2023. Alright, so since the solar MPPT controller is now located in the cave, that original solar controller used to be located right here. Now that's open space, so now the battery charger isn't stuck between a whole bunch of gear. So if you wanted to upgrade the battery charger, there's space to do it. On the 21 model that I've got, it's all packed in. There's no way for me to be able to easily upgrade the battery charger. So that's kind of cool. You get a little more space in there as a result of moving the solar MPPT controller out. Over here on the Propane Locker, this was kind of interesting. And all the nuances. They put a latch. I don't have a latch on mine. That's new. And what's in there is the Propane Locker. Inside the locker is the same. It's just a latch to keep it from popping up. So this is a feature. This is not new to Ranger Tug, but I like to talk about this too. These toe guards in here. It's a design feature of Ranger Tugs. All the Ranger cutwaters have them. They make it really easy to keep your feet on the boat so you don't slip and fall off the boat as we run up and down the sides of the boat to get to the bow. And a couple of things different up here. So the sticker on the window says 160 watt solar panel, but the label on the back of the solar panel says it's a 175 watt panel. So a little bit better there. The bigger change is the anchor light up here is different. So anchor light's an anchor light, just illuminates, but why that's different is to swap that out for an LED bulb. That will be a different bulb than what I've got on my 21. So that's another difference too. I would assume that to be a supply chain issue. I can't imagine why one anchor light would be better than another.
Now you cannot lay on that like Tony the Tiger here. It's just for show. Good boy.
So in summary, what's different on a 2023 Ranger Tug RT27 is the anchor light is different, which means the LED bulb that would go in there is going to be different. So if somebody knows what that part number is, if you could leave that in the comment section below, that would be fantastic. So it's an ICOM radio instead of a standard Horizon. I'm sure that's probably a supply chain issue. That's not really a pro or a con feature. Same with the anchor light. The solar MPPT controller is a pretty big deal. It means if you go to upgrade solar, you don't have to upgrade the controller now. And then having the solar controller in the cave frees up space in the starboard lazarette. So if you wanted to upgrade the battery charger, there's plenty of space there now to do so. And then they added a latch to the Propane Locker. So pretty minor stuff. Still a fantastic boat. And here again, I love the fact that they brought light gray to the show. Alright, thanks for watching. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you like this video, please watch one of these.
If you enjoyed watching this video, click the screen to watch another.